Hello friends and enemies, my name is Activities and welcome back to Operation Buffalo. This is turn 9 for the British Commonwealth and Free France. The year is July 1940. Before we make a start on the actual turn, I have two little hiccups to address from my previous turn. The first one was for the FEC I purchased a Gurkha and placed him in Calcutta, which is actually an illegal move. It has to be, Gurkhas can only be placed in a territory bordering the Himalayas, which Calcutta is not. So after conferring briefly with my opponents, we agreed that I would just place the colonial infantry in Calcutta instead. The second one is when I launched my attack into M2 against the Vichy fleet, I, for some reason, just decided not to apply two of the hits that my destroyers made, which meant that the Vichy fleet was actually wiped out in the first round. So I only took one hit, which I took on the torpedo boat destroyer, so I have reimbursed myself a submarine in M2. Okay, that's the hiccups over. Let's get on with the turn. Start as we do with the ever successful British technology programs. We're going to go with radar, anti-submarine warfare, improved factories, and amphibious doctrine. We're going to give the guys working on long-range aircraft 6 months off in hopes that they will be reinvigorated and better capable next time we try this. Okay, we have two successes. We succeed in radar with an 11, we fail anti-submarine warfare with a 7, we succeed in improved factories with a 9, and we fail amphibious doctrine with a 1. So we succeed in 2, perfectly average. We complete radar, which is a great relief, and improved factories moves up to stage 3. So not too bad. On the cusp of finishing 3 technologies. Hopefully we get 1 or 2 next turn. Okay, moving over to our purchases. I've laid out the purchases already. The UK is going to be spending all 36. We're going to be purchasing 2 destroyers for 14, an additional 2 militia for 4 for 18, a colonial infantry for another 4, that's 22, a marine for 4 is 26, a railroad for 4 and 2 to 30, and then 2 infantry for 6, taking us to a total of 36. Anzac are going to conduct 2 militia upgrades and lend lease the KMC and artillery. They will have 4 remaining. And the FEC are going to finish their airbase, purchase a fighter and 2 militia for 17. They will have 1 remaining. Okay, moving over to combat movements. We've got a few, not too many, so let's just crack on with it. So we're going to start with this submarine, raiding in A8. As always, red will be the attacker, black will be the defender, +2 on the red die roll. That's 6 and 3, so that's the maximum 2 damage. That drops Germany to... is that right? I can't remember if that's right, but either way Germany dropped 2. Okay, that's 1 move done. Next we're just going to get this one out of the way because I know it's going to be painful. Nathan, I apologise, but the Dutch coastal submarine is going to move from P59 to P60 and kill these 2 Japanese transports. Okay, next we're going to take the air transport, this guy, that is in Gibraltar. We're going to move 1, 2, pick up the airborne. We're going to go 3, 4, drop him off in Sicily. So he'll have 2 moves remaining. We're going to bring the medium bomber from Gibraltar. It's going to move 2 spaces. So he'll have into support Sicily. So he'll have 3 moves remaining. Tick. We're going to be placing the seaplane in Lower Egypt on map in M4. A tactical bomber that is in A44 is going to move to go on map in A35. Okay, next we have two destroyers that are in port in southern England. They're going to be going on escort duty in A44. They will be passing over the submarine in A35. I've messaged Nathan and he has said he does not want it to engage. I'm just going to pull up Discord on my phone so I can track all his... Will you go with me? Yes. Okay, so the submarine will decline to engage for this combat movement. Secondly, let's see, that's number one done. Very good. Okay, next we've got a light carrier, a heavy cruiser and 3 destroyers from A44. So we're just going to move this French destroyer and this Polish torpedo boat destroyer off. We'll put that there. These 3 ships and this light carrier are going to go on escort duty in A27. They'll be passing through A35. Nathan has said he would like the Italian submarine to engage, so we're going to roll some dice. So this is going to be, as it's in the UK's turn, we'll have the tactical bomber hitting on a 7. We've got the heavy cruiser hitting on a 6. 3 destroyers hitting on a 4. And I think light carriers don't have an attack value. All carriers don't have an attack value. So next we've got the Italian submarine on a 3. So 1 round of combat, then the submarine will submerge. Well, we both get a hit. So, but it's not target select for the submarine. So we'll lose a submarine, and I will lose a destroyer, which is a shame. But it wasn't too bad. Let's put these dice back over here. Right. The next move. These ships go into A27. I asked Nathan if he would like to engage with these submarines, German submarines, and he declined. Okay, the next one, the torpedo boat destroyer in A44, is going to move 3 spaces to M8. 1, 2, 3 to engage the Italian fleet. The coastal sub in M4 has declined to engage. Next, the UK fleet in M2 is also going to move to engage the Italian fleet. Let's make some space. Here we all are. The coastal submarine in M4 is going to engage. So I'm going to, let's see if we can do this quickly. So I've got 2 battleships shooting us at 8. Okay, so yeah, they got him. Does he get a hit though? Bit of a Hail Mary, but I like it. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Sorry, Nathan. Okay, and then finally, I asked him if he would want this Italian coastal submarine to engage, and he said yes, he would. So this is going to be the final engagement. So bear with me while I take all these moves off. Okay. Right, that's all my combat moves. So in terms of actual combat, we only have 2. We've got the amphibious attack in, I said Sicily, I meant Sardinia, my apologies, and this naval engagement, which we will do last. Let's get this one out of the way. So I've got an airborne and a medium bomber, and Nathan has a defending militia who's going to be the red dice. it's mountainous. So for the my airborne will be attacking it at 2 for the first round, and then a 1 for every subsequent round. Well, look at that. Well done to the militia. It was a nice idea. Okay, well, that brings us on to the final combat. I can't remember if I set it up. I did not this time. Okay. The Italian battleship. Torpedo destroyer at 2, coastal submarine at 2, heavy cruiser at 6, light cruiser at 5, 4 destroyers at 4, and its 4 transports. 2 British battleships, a British battle cruiser, 3 destroyers, heavy cruiser. There's 3 light cruisers. 3 light cruisers. There's another light cruiser. 4 speedboat destroyer at 2, submarine at 3, 3 more destroyers. Okay, get some battleship damage markers ready. Roll some dice. Righto, let's get cracking. Neither side has first strike. Right, so we've got my torpedo destroyer at 2 and my submarine at a 3. Target select on the submarine. On the off chance that I don't wipe, I will damage the battleship. Okay. Six destroyers. Oh, 2 hits. So bad. So that'll be the coastal submarine and the torpedo destroyer. Next we have 4 light cruisers. Hitting at 5s. 2 more hits. So that's 2 destroyers. So we are not going to wipe, but that's okay. Heavy cruiser, battle cruiser, battleships. One, 2, 3 more hits. So that'll be the destroyers. 1, 2, and then the light cruiser. Okay, the Italians. Coastal sub and torpedo destroyer. Coastal sub is going to be the purple one because it's target select. 4 destroyers. 1 light cruiser. 1 heavy cruiser. And 1 battleship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's right. Okay, here we go. Brace yourselves. Okay, miss, misses, miss. No. Miss. It's 9, 11, 8, 12. Oh, I just feel bad about that. That sucks. Dice are dice, but that's cruel. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's go again. Okay, oh, I'll delete these actually. Okay, so we've got the torpedo destroyer in green and the submarine in purple. One hit. These are the 6 destroyers. Okay, that's all she wrote. We bring the battleship down. 2 hit 6. Both of these dice. 1 hit. I'll take that another people destroyer. I don't know what to say about that. That's disgusting. That's not even funny. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Nathan, I'm actually really sorry that happened. Okay, well, it's done. Those destroyers died. Transports are gone. Fucking hell. That feels dirty. I don't like that. Right. That's the end of my combats, combat movements and combats. So non-combat movement. Do this. We'll go here before I forget. Right. Okay. So we've got the destroyer, the Dutch destroyer in P61. He's gonna hightail it 3 spaces. I-14, I-9, I-2. The submarine in P61 is going to move to P42, 3 spaces, P60, P51, P42. The coastal sub in P32 is going to move to P42. No, beg your pardon, no, 14. Oh, yep, sorry, I made a mistake on my notes. It's going to P14. The okay, so return the seaplane from the map. Well, actually, I don't need to. Oh no, yeah, I'll leave him over here. Actually, yeah. The tactical bomber map is going to move to A27. Okay. Okay, so the British infantry in Morocco is going to move over to Algeria. The air transport is going to move, so he's got 1 left, Algeria or Gibraltar. Gibraltar. Sorry about that, took a little while. The medium bomber is going to go to Gibraltar. The fighter that's in A44 is going to move 4 spaces, M2, M4, M8, land in Lower Egypt. The battleships and battle cruiser are all going to go in ports. Oh, I need 2, I guess. They're in port in Lower Egypt. Cross that off. Fighter. Medium bomber. Okay, we've got a few transports to move about. The transport that's in A21 is going to pick up the 2 infantry in southern England. While I'm thinking about this, because I know I'll forget, I'm going to pick up 2 infantry from London. and move them into southern England. So the transport is going to move to 1, 2, 3 spaces, go in port, and drop off 2 infantry in Gibraltar. Okay, I'll just put them in the back there. Okay, so that was 2 in, where is it? So there's England. The transport that's in I3, we're going to pick up the clothing infantry and the infantry in Somaliland, move 2 spaces. Yeah, 2 spaces. And we're going to drop these 2 guys off in Lower Egypt. I want to move them to M8. Sorry, I'm making a decision on the fly now. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay, so instead of that transport that went from I3 to I5, it's going to move all 3 spaces to, oh no, not all of them. It's going to move 3 spaces into M8 and go in port in M8, not in I5. So that's the one that went from I3, so it went I4, I5, M8, dropped off the infantry, column infantry and British infantry. Okay, sorry that took a while. Okay, we've got 1 transport in I5. It's going to strategic naval move 4 spaces to I11 and go in port in Calcutta. We've got 1 transport in M2. It's going to strategic naval move A44, A35, A28, A21, go in port in A21. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. Okay, yes. So I made a mistake then. And then the final transport that hasn't moved is going to start in I5. It's going to move 1 space to M8, 2 to M4, 3 to M2, and pick up 2 infantry. So essentially just oh no, not 2 infantry. Pick up the mounted infantry and 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't land. And the AA gun in Gibraltar. Yeah. The mounted infantry, the AA gun in Gibraltar, drop them off in northern Algeria, and then he's going to go in port in Gibraltar because M2 is connected to Gibraltar. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, that's okay. Sorry, I'm freaking out again. So 3 spaces, drops those 2 guys off, and goes into port in Gibraltar. So that's all the transports. There, move a medium bomber. Okay, the infantry Cameroon is going to move to the Belgian Congo. Done that. 1 infantry from Calcutta is going to move to Bengal. So we will have 5 total. Yep, that's right. I can't remember if that's right, if that's what I want to do. I'm rethinking now looking at this. It's fine there. It's fine there. Don't overthink. Next we've got the Dutch torpedo destroyers getting in 2 spaces, 2021, and the Dutch coastal defence ship is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't make it. I'll put them in A22. Okay. I think that's everything I've got planned. Let me just see if I want to do anything else. So, oh, yep. Oh my god, that was close. The fighter in Southern England is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and land on the light carrier in A44. That was almost a fucking blunder. Okay. Now fleet's there. Import. Oh, something I just realised I forgot to do before. Sorry, I accidentally put the Deutsche Africa Corps in Tripoli, and they're in Tobruk. That's my mistake. I apologise. It's because Nathan always does his videos upside down. I think that's it. I think that's all my non-combat movements. Move that destroyer. I mean, that sub and that sub. Map. There's infantry. Yep, okay. That's it done. Forever hold my peace. That's the end of my non-combat moves. So now we go to place new units. Right, we'll grab everybody east of Suez. 1 artillery. KMT makes it. It's going to go this way, so it's not possibly capable of being interdicted by the Japanese. Bringing the KMT up to 3. I will delete this one. 2 Anzac militia are going to be upgraded. Just realised I don't actually have any Anzac infantry. Okay, so there's the infantry. If we take this down from a green representing 3 to a white representing 1, we now have 2 militia and 2 infantry. There's 2 upgrades. So that's FEC. No, that's Anzac. Next FEC, we will finish this airfield and we'll put it there. We'll also get rid of that. We've got a militia in southern India, a militia in Maharashtra. A British fighter is going to go into Calcutta. Okay, the UK, the Marine's going to go in Cape Town. The rail is going to go in Belgian Congo into Sudan. Let's see. We're going to place a militia in British Italian Somaliland. I almost said British Somaliland, but I suppose technically it is now. A militia and a colonial infantry in Lower Egypt. Just while I'm here, the battle cruiser and battleships, their militia are available in Lower Egypt. Should an attack come, where did that leave me? I've just lost my... Did I pick everything up? I did. Which means that... there we go. It's close. Oh, actually... African colonialism. That's 1 victory point. Slow GPK down connected via undamaged railroad. An air base to be placed in any British Commonwealth possessed land zone in Africa, in addition to strategic rail movement. So I will take my free air base. That's the right thing, did I do the right thing? Yes. 1 air base. And that's going to go in Upper Egypt. And then add my other purchases. Okay. We'll replace the 2 British destroyers. We'll put them in port in A21, and then 2 British infantry are going to go into London. So I will replace that stack, so back up to 3 infantry in London. So that's all my units placed. Yep. Collect income. The UK did not. We're not had any changes, so. I must have saved one last turn. I've got the UK on 35. Plus 5, so 40. Oh yeah, the Italian stuff one, that's why. Anzac are going to collect 9, and FEC are going to collect 16. So, DK are on 35, Anzac are collecting 9, so we're on 13, and FEC collecting 16, leaves them on 17. Okay, that's the British Commonwealth. Go over to Free France. France have no technology, France have no purchases, France have no combat movement. This, get rid of these. These destroyers are all going to stay here. We're going to move the French Mountain Infantry and the French Foreign Legion into northern Algeria. So now I have French Mountain Infantry, British Mountain Infantry, French Foreign Legion, 2 British Infantry, and an air gun in northern Algeria. And this medium bomber, what do I want to do with him? I didn't think about it, but I'm gonna. I'll leave him in Gibraltar for now. I'll figure something out. Okay, that's all the French non-combat movements. No units to place. No income to collect. Okay, I think that's it. I think I'm finished. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. And I'll pass you over to Nathan, who will be conducting Italian turn 9. Okay, ta-ta for now.